One of the biggest inventions of the recent years, if not decades, has been the large language models in machine learning, or what we generally know as AI. Tools such as ChatGPT or Google Gemini are basically interfaces that allow us to interact with a large language model. Many companies and industries are trying to figure out how they can utilize AI and integrate it with their products to make their products smarter and more efficient, and Grafana is no exception. In this section of the course, I will show you that what's available and what's not available and what we can do to use AI. So what are the challenges in traditional observability? In large companies that have many systems, especially the systems that are distributed and have many microservices, for example, we receive high volume of metrics, logs, and traces, and it may be hard to make sense of them. Because we have a high volume of metrics, logs, and traces, with traditional alerting where we only set a threshold, we may get so many alerts, and it can cause alert fatigue when we get so many alerts that we start ignoring the alerts. And even when we receive an alert, it may be very difficult to understand the root cause of that problem. And as I said, because in the traditional alerting we set a fixed threshold, the threshold may not always be accurate, because businesses normally don't always have a linear usage in their systems. For example, say an e-commerce system may have a much higher usage around Christmas time, but it might be quiet at other times. So a fixed threshold may just cause false alarms, or it may not even be triggered when it has to. AI can detect anomalies in real time, which is beyond just setting a static threshold and raising alerts. AI can look at the pattern of the data that has been coming through over a period of time and find something that is an outlier or is not normal. AI can help us correlate the metrics, logs, and traces and make sense of them. And it can even predict the incidents before they happen. Basically, large language models are good at predicting. When you go to ChatGPT and ask a question, it just predicts what you mean and then predicts what's the best next word to return back to you. So large language models are very good at prediction. So using them, we can predict the incidents before they even happen. And AI can help us to summarize logs and generate good insights that help us to optimize our systems. So what AI features are available in Grafana open source or OSS and Grafana cloud? What's available and what's not available? If you use Grafana cloud, you will have access to some AI capabilities out of the box. It will include adaptive alerts with machine learning models. These models are specifically developed by Grafana for this purpose. Automatic anomaly detection. Machine learning powered alert tuning. It tunes your alerts to make sure that you don't get many false positives and you won't get alert fatigue. It also comes with an AI powered engine to correlate events. So imagine that you have 10 legacy applications that share the same database. If the database goes down, all these 10 applications will start raising alerts. Grafana AI will understand that some alerts are related, so it won't allow, say, 10 alerts come to you. It just correlates them in a nice way. So what is the limitation in Grafana open source? Grafana open source doesn't have any machine learning models or adaptive alerts. It has no advanced log summarization, but it can be extended if you know how to code via a plugin called LLM and using the APIs of OpenAI or Google Gemini, for example. And it's great for do-it-yourself AI integrations, for example, say using OpenAI APIs. So if we use Grafana open source or OSS, which is the basis of this course, how can we use AI? We can use free tools to enhance our observability. So there are two main ways of integrating AI in Grafana open source. One way is to use free AI tools such as ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Microsoft Copilot to get help and understand the insights better or generate better queries and things like that. And the second approach is that if you know coding, you can create a Grafana plugin that uses an API, for example, an OpenAI API or Google Gemini API, and then it can be integrated with your Grafana interface. In one of the lectures in this section, I will show you a plugin that I have coded, and I will show you that how easily it integrates with AI and gives us great insights.